Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katherine Young and I'm a creative, and we are going to do a little bit of a vlog this weekend. So this is a kind of different thing than usual. I am currently driving to my hometown. It's about a 6.5 hour drive from where I live in the Twin Cities, Minnesota. And I am heading back for the 150th anniversary of Fort Seward. Now, to me, I'm not going back just because of the love of the fort. Like, that's not why I'm going. I am going for the love of my grandmother. So, my grandma was basically our town historian. She was a local celebrity. So I'm kind of going today as like a proxy. I am going to give a speech about my grandma, her life, and her impact. So I'm kind of there giving a speech just because of who my grandmother was. And I take that as a huge honor, and I'm really excited. So yeah, I'm just driving in tonight. The speech is actually tomorrow morning, and then there's like all kinds of other events going on at the fort. So I will also insert I'll insert the flyer so you can kind of see all the different events that are going on. So this is a little bit different for my channel, but if you love vintage, that's probably why you're here. And a huge part of vintage is history. So this is kind of a historic look at things. And y'all, my grandma was an amazing historian. She loved history. She puts me to shame, absolutely. But there is that love for the past that is in me because of her. And yeah, so this is just going to be really fun. I have about 200 miles left to go. And I'll get in tonight at about 9:30 p.m. And then I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm tired. I worked all day and then just jumped right on the road after my work day. So, all right, I will see you tomorrow morning. So good morning. It is the morning of the event, and I'll be giving my speech right in here. It is set up with a screen there, you can see it. And we are out here at the fort. So I'm just waiting for their tech guy to come to set things up. But let's take a look around, shall we?
So firing the cannon is a big draw. You can see it's kind of set up as like a little source of entertainment, but it is a big draw here, and I know it takes special permits to be able to do things like that. Here is the layout. You can see there are people dressed in period. Of course, there are people who aren't. But there are lots of reenactors here this weekend. So many so that they had to turn people away. So that's a great turnout by reenactors. Even though they didn't have a lot of support in the community, a lot of people from my hometown didn't show up. There was just a lot of support in the reenactment community. So that's great. You can see people are talking about things and giving presentations, setting up different booths and displays. It's still early. The speech I'm giving is one of the earliest things in the day. So there's definitely people still kind of getting prepared with stuff that they're going to show and present. Ooh, look what we got here. This little trading post. Now, a lot of the stuff in here is for kids to kind of keep them entertained, something fun that they can pick up while they're visiting. But there's also more stuff in here that's pretty cool. So let's just go check it out. Just want to show you. We got lots of kids things here. Pretty inexpensive, a good toy they could pick up. So much cool stuff. Oh, look how beautiful these are. Really beautiful. I really like these. Wow. Aren't these bottles so cool? Now, these are, of course, reproduction, but they will still give you that look. I love the color, and I love that one in the back with the texture. That's a really good price. Those sets are really fun. Good price on those too. Ugh, and the boxes, they feel so piratey. I love them. Love me a good pirate themed anything. Beautiful beadwork here. Really lovely pieces. Oh, and how neat are these? Look at these. These are so cool. Look at that, how it's like skull and bones. Oh, neat. 45 for that? That's not bad at all. Isn't that just neat, that like skull texture on these? Really neat. Oh, that's a really good price. Those are some neat items. I like them. That's pretty fun, you know, kind of an accurate piece. Ooh, speaking of accurate, look what we got here. Those are pretty fun. Lots of fun things you can pick up. Ooh, I love the mermaid hooks. I mean, those are obviously reproduction, but they still got a great look, right? Pretty cool. Ooh, and leather. Oh, what are the? Oh, neat. Compasses and telescopes? Ooh, sorry for the glare there. I'm trying to show you these things. Sorry. Wow, really neat stuff in there. If I were a kid, I would definitely love a souvenir. So, really cool. That's what's going on right now as everybody is setting up.
Okay, so it's time for me to give my speech. We're going to get the tech all set up and ready to go. But this is definitely not a typical weekend for me, so this is exciting. So here is some of the things I have for my speech. I have a book where my grandmother was featured. Really, really cool book. The Century of Stories book, she actually helped write. So I have things marked in it. The dedication, that is the woman who raised my grandmother. So I talk about this in the speech. My grandma was the lead researcher on this book. And then somebody actually brought this for me. I have a copy as well, but really neat to see that. This, let's see if we can find the ads, just cracking me up. So that's my grandma. That's her really good friend, Dennis Smith. Aren't these kind of neat? All these photos. I believe that's a wedding. Yes, that's a wedding. Let's see there. This photo, that is my grandfather. Everybody called him Ernie. Boy, do you hear that? They're hammering in the background. But yeah, really neat piece somebody brought for me. Really cool. I almost forgot to show you the most exciting thing that I brought with me to share during this speech. So let's check it out. So I brought some old ephemera. Got an old Fort Seward wagon train program. Got an old program of a presentation my grandma did. But this is the exciting piece. So this letter is actually from Louis L'Amour. He is a famous Western author that grew up in Jamestown, which is where I'm at. And he had personal correspondence with my grandma, and this letter was left to me. So this is the original. This is not a copy. This is from Louis L'Amour. Really kind of cool. So change of plans. We couldn't see the presentation outside, so I'm presenting in the center here, which I actually think is great. So I don't need a mic. The presentation will be on that screen. So I think that's actually really good.
So this is the building I'm giving the presentation in. This is what you see when you walk in. It does have a really huge flag on the grounds, of course. It's kind of this little gift shop area with cups and shirts and rubber band guns and such. And just so you know, this small little museum has a lot of guns on display. So if that isn't your jam, feel free to skip this part of the video. But I'm going to give you a tour around so you can see what is in here. Sorry, that's my cat. She's just saying hi. So, you know, lots of guns. A lot of these things are items that were found right there at the fort or nearby. It's really cool to have this local history preserved. I feel like local history like this isn't preserved everywhere. I thought this gun was really neat, and I love these Native American artifacts. Sorry about the glare on some of this. I'm doing the best I can on this. Fun little display there with the cannon and the infantry uniform. Something the reenactors are wearing even now. Again, a lot of these things really do look like they were just dug up from the ground in the condition they're in. Love this display. This is my jam. Really beautiful. Sorry about the glare on that. I'm trying to show you the best I can, but you know, it is what it is. I love seeing all these older pieces. Really, really lovely pieces. I thought that was cool how they kind of put the plate together. I just thought that was really neat. More ceramics that are broken. Really fun artifacts to see. This case has a bunch of artifacts too. It is kind of neat to see this type of stuff and then see the reenactors, even if some of it is dolls like that. Because it's kind of fun to see, you know, these displays, but then also to see people, you know, doing the reenacting in real life. It brings it into a different context, you know, with their modern remakes of the items. It's really cool to see it the way it would have been. Actually think I gave my friend that brooch on the blue dress. Love the little kid outfit. Very cute. Most of these look like reproduction, but they're still really neat to see. This down here, however, this looks to be authentic. It has a lot of wear. And it is pretty dirty. So it looks like it was some kind of barn find. Yeah, look at the wear and tear on that. Yeah, someone wore that quite a bit. Really beautiful to see the detail. But yeah, look at it's all muddy. Really beautiful though. Lovely piece. And this one over here reminds me of Mary Poppins. I might have given my friend that brooch too. Maybe. Oh, really pretty. Really, really pretty. I always feel like these clothing, like it all looks very warm. Very warm for the summer, I would have to add, because it's summer right now. Of course, I understand much of this is for winter, but what I mean is a lot of the clothing looks warm for summer. Thought that was really neat. The big old buffalo hide. Jamestown, North Dakota, where we're at, is known as the Buffalo City. It has the world's largest buffalo and a herd here. Oh, sorry, you can see my feet. Sorry for the bad reflection there. But yeah, this is the building, the little information center that I'm presenting in. So Pretty cool little space. And here we go. I'm really excited about giving this presentation.
They were like, "Are you a celebrity?" I'm like, "Oh, kind of." She really did have a lifetime of achievements and impact on Jamestown. And like I said, everybody was basically here when I said this. I only lived here for 10 years. So I only lived here for 10 years of your life. And a lot of you have lived here longer. So, um, you know, one of the reasons I feel so honored to be able to do this was because she was a researcher. She was a history researcher. And I kind of got to just step into her shoes a little bit and do that. Now, I'm by no means the expert she was.
The presentation went really well. And let's just walk around a little bit and see what else is going on now. This was a pretty neat presentation. Look at all the lovely outfits. Oh, I love that black and white one, right? Then there's I think that's called the Gatling gun. I don't know my guns as well as most people that grew up in North Dakota. Lots of presentations about old weaponry. That's very in style here. Really neat.
But I definitely I am the surgeon and I can help.
Oh goodness. Now this is set up to look kind of like where the soldiers would sleep. Really neat to see this. Sorry, that's my cat if you can hear her. I thought this was really cool just to kind of walk up and see them with the fire pit and, lounging, telling stories, talking. It definitely just kind of takes you back. Really quite neat. There were all kinds of demonstrations. Over here, they're spinning wool, which is really neat. Isn't that cool? And they're letting the kids try it out. I think that's just really cool. I would have loved that as a kiddo. I know that for sure. Blacksmith here. Really cool stuff. This is just a really neat event to walk around. Now, this is kind of fun. So they have these fire pits, and you can't really tell here, but I know what they're cooking. They are cooking pies. Fruit pies. That is what is in those pots there. And there is the really, really big flag, y'all. I am so grateful to have been able to come here. Thank you so much to my friend Jenny. She is the one who offered me the opportunity to give the speech, and she puts in a ton of work, her and her family at the fort. Thank you for everything you do, Jenny, and thank you for keeping this history alive. It was an honor. And now we are heading out. So there's the little center that I gave the speech in. There's some horses. They're selling some merchandise and stuff. And away we go.
Okay, so I'm all done with the speech, all done there. I am going to head out of town today. So I am going to make a quick stop at this cute little antique store. We're not going to do a shop along, but I'll take you in just for a little bit. And then I am going to have lunch in my a friend of my grandmother's house. She has a mid-century tiki bar. So we're going to go to that too. Should be fun. This place is so cute, so I hope you like it.
So we are walking up here. This place is called Junk in the Trunk, and I have found some deals here before. Deals like this. I am going to pick this up. I plan on doing a Rusty, Crusty, and Dusty live sale at some point, and I think this will be perfect for that sale. Loved this set. So beautiful. It had a really good price. But the more I looked it over, the more I realized there was a lot of damage on this. But this would have been uranium and would have glowed. Ooh, I'm going to pick those up for myself. I like those. Over here, I also found something for my own use. I found this guy. Oh, that's the price for the flowers, not the vase. Okay, let's see if I can get the price for the vase. Okay, this is harder than it should be. Give me a second. Okay, $10 for the vase. I'm going to pick that up. I have the matching glasses, and I use them for Christmas. Thought this was really fun. I plan on doing a project where I decorate a record like this. So I just think that's a really fun way to upcycle. Look how great this display is, right? I really love the colors. That blue, brown, teal kind of color combination feels very, very homey. I like it. And as you can see, lots of fun stuff. Love this color of glass. I have a friend who collects that. Ooh, and look back here. Oh, look at that lovely lady in the frame. So much good art here. Oof, so much to see. Look at that. Goodness. And like I said, good art. Ugh, I'm just a sucker for art. And I love this piece. I regretted leaving it. I tried to have it shipped, but it's become a whole ordeal. But how great is that? Here's some fun finds over here. Love those vases. And I know some people really like these angels. They were a really, really good price. I'm just not in the mood today, so I didn't pick them up. Love that. Oh my gosh, how great. Thought this was just so silly and fun. Look it's a shoe filled with these little head picks. And it's being sold that way. I thought it was a good price and kind of neat. Now we are down in the basement. There are two huge separate rooms. They have some good stuff down here. Look at chalkware. Not bad. Not bad price at all. Love that transfer image. I have a few pieces of that lady. Yeah, they have great stuff down here. Lots of kind of like mantique stuff, but all kinds of goodies. Love this piece. It reminds me of Frank Coma, but I don't actually know if it is. I'm going to pick that up. I think that'll be good for a live sale.
So you saw everything that I got in there, and now I am going to go have lunch with a really good friend of our family, friend of my grandmother's. So this will be nummy, and then I'm going to head out of town.
She shared with me a recipe that my grandma had from the trail ride. It's how to roast a buffalo, like an entire one. It tells you to dig a pit and cut 15-pound roasts. How amazing is that? So I thought that was really funny that my grandma's contribution was how to cook a buffalo. Hi, kitties. Look at how fun this is. It's like this little tropical oasis. Oh, isn't that just so fun? Oh, look at all these fun things. All this mid-century grooviness. Oh, I love that print so much. That is exceptional, right? Oof, everything about this is just a lot of fun. All the decoration and decor. I'm sure that's so pretty lit up at night. And we are going to eat. So we are just leaving town now. Lunch was wonderful. Had crepes and some Cuban chicken mixture. It's really, really good. And the Tiki bar was perfect and shaded and had a nice breeze. So I'm gonna head out. I am probably going to stop at I just
Had to stop for a squirrel running across the road. I am probably going to stop at one of my favorite antique stops on the way back. So I will see you there. We might be hitting some weather here. Look at that crazy storm cell. This actually makes me really nervous because it's very hot outside right now. And the way there's like that chunk open like there, this feels very like tornado-y to me. Look at that crazy storm cell. Look at the rain coming down there. Wow.
And well, we made it off the road. We're just beating the storm here just a little. So it'll probably be raining while we are shopping inside the antique mall.
Okay, so now we are at the Moorhead Antique Mall, and it's past 4 o'clock, so just from timing wise, I don't think I'll be able to make any other stops that are like an antique store or a thrift store on the way home. I think I'm just going to shoot straight through after this, but I am going to take you in with me. It's not going to be a full shop along, but I will show you some cool things I see. I'm not looking for anything in particular, just anything that jumps out at me. So here we go.
So right away, we're walking in a bunch of Holt Howard. Now, some of these pieces were priced really, really high. At least I thought so. But I think some were more rare than others. But it was really cool to see that full set. I've never seen all those pieces. And these are super cute. I have the little sitting one. It reminds me of my kitty Lily. And look, knee huggers. Oh, all this right in the door. This was a really cute display right as you walked in. What I liked about it is it just really looked like you were walking into a mid-century room. Whoever's booth this is, they really did a great job styling. They really have an eye of like a home interior kind of eye. This is something that I don't have, so I super duper appreciate it. Look at that. Oh, so good. Basically retail prices here on these items. So I can't pick them up for resale, but it still is fun to see. Those are some very large swung glass vases, and I do think there's room on those. I'm just not in the market for those right now. And oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Y'all, is that the original mid-century Snuggie or what? Oh my God, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Okay, speaking of so good, I love mermaids. I thought the price on these were really good comparatively to what happens on eBay, right? I did grab this little tin for myself. I thought it had a really spooky look. Look at that font. It is very almost like Tim Burton-esque. So yeah, I picked this one up for myself for Halloween decor. This had a lot of great things in it. Really good prices too. Now, I am not shopping for resale at the moment. So even though the items were great, like I didn't really pick anything up from here, but really great items, really great prices. How cute is that, right? Really cute things. Ugh, I thought this booth was great. Always love to see those estate sale type booths. And then there was this piece in the booth. Now, this was price firm. I thought this was the weirdest thing. It was like a baby looking at themselves older and naked. Yeah, that's a weird one. That's a weird one. Thought this was just so lovely. I am a sucker for any kind of box. Thought it was a great price on that jewelry box. I don't need it, but I love it. And then I saw one of these purses. Now, I have been in the market for one of these decoupage purses, and I want to make one for myself as well. Really loved this one. It had some damage, so I did pass. And ooh, there were lots of tins here. Ooh, and I saw this tin. It wasn't even on the sale shelf. I picked that one up for resale. I think it'll do good on a live sale. Ooh, gotta dig through those. Then on the same shelf on the bottom, I saw this lovely lady. I adore this. Oh, goodness. What a good deal. Now, it does have some damage, but I'm going to pick that up for myself. I think it's lovely. And I have quite a few biscuit jars. Here's some more tins in that booth. I love that Outtro one. I'm going to pick that up for myself. And I'm also going to pick up this sage for myself. Really great tins in this booth. Really great. And what do we have here? Ooh, gorgeous, gorgeous Victorian photo album. Love it. It is missing the clasp, but y'all, that is a really good price and it's in pretty darn good condition. No photos in it, but yeah, that condition is pretty good for something that old. I'm going to pick it up for a live sale. Thought this was lovely. I really love like that black and white. I think it's so good for Halloween decor. Really cute stuff in this booth. Love all of it. This booth was out of my price range, however. And oh, I just loved this. This was out of my price range right now too. But it is a Heidi Shoop and I almost never see those. And that is the end.
Okay, so we're finished up in there. It's a little after 5 now, so I'm going to make a long haul to the Twin Cities now. You saw everything I picked up. So yeah, I really like the store. There's a lot to go through. I actually skipped half the store because I just need to get home. So, all right, I will check in a little later.
And look at that. What a fun treat. Oh, goodness. And the camera isn't even showing it as bright as it really is. So on the other side of that creepy looking storm, this is what we got. So find this a real treat to be driving and looking at a beautiful double rainbow like this. You don't see them all the time.
So it is about 9:30 and I just got home and I realized I didn't show you guys some things. So at the fort, I did pick up a Fort Seward t-shirt to celebrate the 150th. So got that, had to support the fort. And then the friend of my grandmother's gave me the sweetest gifts. They were actually items my grandma had given her. So one, it was this giant hand-carved serving spoon. My grandma used this as decoration, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she actually used this cooking out on the wagon train. And she also gave me my first piece of Flow Blue. So this was something my grandma gave her. It does have some chips in it, but I actually love it just that way. Here is the mark on the back. So yeah, that's really exciting. This is my first piece of Flow Blue. I think I'm going to take a tip from Ariana and I'm going to maybe put a picture in here, maybe hold it with some magnets on both sides and kind of make this a display for photos or something. I really love this piece. So my first piece of Flow Blue and it came from my grandma. And that is it. Thank you so much for coming with me. If you want to see the full speech, and the video isn't that great, but I will link it right here. There's a blog post that has the full video and the speech and the slides. I will also link it below. And I hope you enjoyed this little vlog, just following around with me. This was such a great experience. I just feel really honored. I'm also very tired. I just started a full-time job. This was a lot. This was 12 hours of driving in a weekend. It was a lot. It was a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm really happy I did it. So that's it, y'all. Stay creative. Bye.